Hey guys, happy new year and welcome to my channel. My name is Na Oyo and I'm so excited to be here, and I'm going to be talking a bit about something that I was really scared of as a mom. And I'm sure if you're a new mom out there, or you are like a toddler mom, you really understand how I feel, or you get me, right? And well, potty training. Yes, I'm just gonna be sharing how it's been for me, as a toddler mom. And trust me, initially it was really scary for me, just thinking about how I'm gonna be taking her through the whole potty training because of the horror stories I had heard from other moms, and people were like, "Oh, Charlie, it's not easy. Oh, hey, like the child will just poop all over the house, or they'll just pee everywhere. That's anywhere, like randomly, So for me, it was like, hey, so how am I going to be doing this? And I was like, Charlie, me, I'm just going to buy diapers until she herself decides that, Charlie, she's not going to wear the diapers again. So initially for me, that was the plan, right? And I decided to stick with it, But honestly, Charlie, buying Pampers for me was like, I'm tired of buying Pampers. I mean, you're buying a bulk of Pampers that's like 150 plus, depending on the brand, that you're using. And I was like, Charlie, Tommy, she can't hold that, and these things are expensive, So how am I going to like transition her from diapers to, just wearing, regular panties? And it's for me actually, it's actually started with more of prayer, and I had to pray about it because I'm like, God, you have taken me through teething, like stopping breastfeeding, and now it's potty training. So God, please, like, you have to be with this mom, you have to be with me in this. How am I going to do it? Like, give me the wisdom, give me the patience, because it's not been easy. I mean, teething was tough. Like, I was like, hey, what is this? And then trying to stop breastfeeding as well was really hard. So for me, it's like potty training, God, it's me and you, like, how am I going to do this? And I strongly believe that, as a mom or as a parent, we have to commit every single detail, to God, aside, even if you're not a parent, like committing everything that pertains to our lives to God is so crucial. I don't play with that. Yeah, so what was my initial strategy? My initial strategy was to communicate with her, open communication and constant communication. Like, oh, you're a big girl now. Guess who's a big girl? Izzy's a big girl now, and very soon you have to stop wearing diapers. And then she look at me like, this woman, what is she talking about? So yes, constant communicating with her. Every time, like after we bath, as I'm dressing her up, then I'm like, oh, very soon you're going to stop wearing diapers because you're a big girl. Then I'll ask her, who is a big girl? She said, I am, So that for me, like, was very helpful, prepping her for what was coming ahead. And she really, like, was trying to get into the mood as well, because sometimes, like, out of nowhere, she'd just say, AC is a big girl. I'm like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. So that was really very helpful. Open and constant communication. And YouTube Kids was actually very helpful. So the app, of course, was very helpful in finding potty training videos and songs. So there's a couple of songs. There's Coco Melon videos, which has the potty training videos in there, and that for me was really helpful. I made sure that she was watching them, and then we'll sing along with the videos as well, And as a mom, you have to be very interactive with your child. You have to be very engaged with her or him, that for them assures them of, you know, what's coming ahead, or assures them of what you're trying to do, that mom is with me in this, you know. So sing along with them. I was always singing along with her, you know, like, oh, my stomach, or, you know, when your stomach is feeling icky and stuff like that. So make sure you download the YouTube Kids app, and you can select, you know, several potty training videos, and make sure that they watch and sing along with them. You sing along with them as well. So that was very, very helpful as well. So another strategy I tried to do was to let her see me on the toilet, of course. I mean, that was actually normal because she always walks into the toilet when I'm there. So, hey, so she would always see me on it, and then she'd say, hey, mommy's peeping. I'm like, yes, mommy's peeping, right? And, you know, one time I tried to get her to sit on it. Hey, this girl was not having this. Like, no. She struggles, like, no. I think she was a bit scared. So I took her off, and then I bought her own small size potty. I didn't buy any fancy potty out there, you know. I just bought the regular shamapulu, you know, the regular potty that we have on the market, and you know, it's small enough for her, it's colorful, and you know, I tried to get her to sit on it a few times, and it worked, you know. And I would give her my phone to watch some of the potty training videos, and Paw Patrol and PJ Masks. Right now, dear, we are all like gurus in the cartoon era. So yes, that for me was like a total win, getting her to sit on a potty, and not leaving until she peed or she pooped. But in the initial stages, she didn't do anything actually. She just sat on it, you know, like as if it's a chair. Then she just gets up and go. Like, so frustrating, yeah. And then a few times, you know, some of her friends or other moms would come by the house, and they'll come with toddler kids, and she would see that other toddler girls are not using diapers, right? And they would actually come and ask me that they want to, you know, pee, or they need to use the toilet. So I think that really helped her, you know, because she would just look at them curiously, you know, how they'll sit on the toilet, and then, you know, use it and then flush. So I think that really helped her as well. I mean, for her own self, you know, because she realized that her peers, you know, would use the toilet by themselves. They didn't use the diaper as well. You know, they were wearing regular panties. So I think I actually used a bit of peer pressure, like small peer pressure. I'll be like, oh, see, Mancy is not using diapers. Mancy's a big girl too. You know, she's wearing panties. So for me, I mean, a little guilt tripping, you know, helped a bit. But then she would come by herself, and then she'd be like, oh, mommy, Mancy doesn't use diapers. Mancy's a big girl. I'm like, yes. I think she was getting the message. So, yeah, that for me was also a win. One of the few wins that we had along the way. You know, she seeing other kids not wearing diapers as well. And of course, her school has been very, very helpful. Her school was very helpful in the potty training process as well. So it was actually her school that was like, oh, they think she's really doing well, so I should stop putting her in the diapers and put her in regular panties. But hey, Charlie, I don't know if I didn't even trust my own self. Like, oh, like, you know, let her wear the panties. Like, I'll put her in a diaper, then I'll put her in panties. And it's like, and I'm sure like the children will be like, but this woman cried anyway, you know. So they were very, very helpful. They'll tell me how she was progressing, you know, with the potty in school. And I think she had one small incident once with her diaper. So that was the only time, but they washed her uniform, and, you know, they still encouraged me to, you know, put her in the panties. Actually, this mom was like, you are here. I'll try. I'll try. Yeah, that was very interesting. And that was very helpful of the school. So thank you to her school for that. So it was actually during the Christmas holidays that I decided to let her go diaperless and pantyless because now I had more time, and I was like, oh, let me do this weekend. Let's see how it goes. So, so here we are, after bath, and she's like, not wearing any panties, no diapers. And she's even happy, she's literally running around the place. But then I told her, and I thank God that she really understands me, right? And I told her that she has to let mommy know when she has to pee or when she has to poop, okay? And she was like, okay, right? So it was an okay day. She was just going up and down. And I would ask her every hour, like, do you need to use the potty? Do you need to sit on a potty? So for me, like, the constant reminders for her as well, if, or questions to her if she needed to use the potty. That was very helpful. So I would, every hour, because she would eat or she would drink something, then I made sure that within that hour, I would ask her if she needed to pee. Sometimes she say yes, sometimes she say no. So when she says yes, I would let her sit on the potty, and then she'll pee a little. Then I would clap for her, give her some, some vim, and encourage her, and she'll be, tickled with joy. Like, yay, mommy, I did it. I'm like, yes, you did. So that was really good for us. But then, like, during the day, she was just there, and then my mom actually came by, and then she just literally just opened her leg, and then she peed. She peed on the floor. I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, no. Why are you doing that? And then I grabbed her quickly and like, cho boy. Then, just to get to the bathroom, thankfully, which wasn't far away. And then she peed the rest into the toilet. That was, in those moments, like, it's so easy to get angry and like, why'd you do that? Because now I have to mop, I have to use a Dettol, I have to clean everywhere, make sure, make sure we're in a safe place and everything. So I was like, well, other parents said this would happen, so let me try and keep calm, so that was very, I wasn't really expecting that, but I knew maybe along the way it will happen. And it will happen, it will happen, and you just have to, make the best out of it by cleaning up. And you talk to her after, like, oh, today you peed on the floor, don't do that, it's not good. Just come and tell mommy if you need to use the toilet or you need to pee. And then she just look at you like, do you hear me? Yes, mommy. And then we move. There was also one day that I think the next day actually, and she forgot to tell me she needed to poop, and then she pooped in her panties, and we didn't know, we're just getting ready for orders and stuff, and then she passed by me, and I'm like, did I smell something? I'm like, hey, come here. I raised her dress and I checked, like, oh no, she's pooped into her dress, And Charlie, toddler poop is different from newborn poop. Like, Charlie, right now, the poop smells different, looks different, like, nah. And anyway, you have to, like, do what you have to do, take off the panties, wash the poop out of it with your hands, and, soak the panties, in Dettol, wash it and everything, and that happened twice. The first time, I think she tried to tell me, but she didn't speak, she had just raised up her dress, and I was like, why are you raising up your dress? Let your dress be down. Go Italian meshi. Me don't feel her, and not knowing she had pooped. And I think she was probably shy, and she didn't know how to say it. So that for her was her way of communicating, So I later discovered that, and then we washed it. We washed her panties again. So yeah, that was tough, but we got through it. And I'm so thankful to God for that. Yeah. So after that weekend, a few times I tried to, put her in a diaper, because I was like, maybe she's not ready, right? So I tried to put her back in it, but then she herself would reject it. She's like, no, mommy, no diaper. She use her legs to kick it away. I'm like, wow, okay, And from then on, it's honestly been very very okay. She always comes to me, mommy, I need to use a potty. Sit on a blue potty, so she identifies the potty with the color. And when she wants to sit on the white potty, which is the adult toilet, she would actually say that. So I think what I've realized is sometimes when she sits on the potty and she's not able to poop, she tells me she wants to sit on the white potty. So the white, I don't know whether it's because it's elevated, because when she sits on the adult toilet, like, she's able to poop more easily, and I found that very interesting, actually. And it's been quite a very interesting journey, because it's not just potty training, but also I get to teach her hand hygiene, so washing your hands with soap after using the toilet and under a tap or under running water. And that is also very crucial, the hand hygiene aspect. So it's not just teaching them to wash their hands after playing or before they eat, but then also after using the toilet. So that for me was also a plus as part of the journey. So a night routines when it comes to wearing a diaper was very interesting. I would put her in the diaper at night though, but then I noticed in the mornings that her diapers were always like dry, the diapers were never wet. So for me, I was like, okay, then let me just stop putting in a diaper at night. And then I also made sure that she didn't drink any fluids right before bed, or should any milk or anything or water, whatever I needed her to drink, I'll make sure that she'll drink it like an hour before bedtime. So that way I let her pee before she goes to bed. And we haven't had any wet bed issues so far, thankfully. That's a win. And once she wakes up, first thing in the morning is immediately to use the toilet. So that way, I think for her, like, in her mind, she's like, oh, I'll definitely pee in the morning. So she doesn't pee during the night. And I'm so grateful for that, because I was also dreading that part, but a lot of other moms have said, oh, they put plastic sheets on the bed and let them sleep on it. So when they pee, it goes into the plastic and not into the bed. So if you're trying to take her out of the night diapers, you can also try that as well, because that works for others as well. For me, it was just a matter of, okay, she's not peeing during the night. I don't give her a lot of fluids before bed, so let me just take her out of the diaper. So guess what? I don't buy diapers anymore. It's a win for me, and I'm so grateful. Like, you don't have any idea. I get to save so much now. Like, I save so much money, because every month I was spending between like 95 to like 150 cedis on diapers, and that's been 2 years. And if you calculate that, let me know how much it comes to. But oh yeah, and when your child is like after one, like, they cross the 1 year journey, you don't need to buy very expensive brands. Trust me, the Chinese diapers, it works very well. It absorbs very well the brandless diapers. And I got that tip on Facebook. Oh yes, and Saki, thank you very much for that. So I started buying the unknown brands diapers, the pull-ups that's in the big bag. They're like 90 or 100 in a bag. It's like goes for like 85, 90 cedis now. Yeah, so that for me helped save at least 20 cedis thereabouts, or 30 cedis thereabouts on diapers. So when you see them, don't think that's because it's not the big brand diaper, it won't be effective. It works, trust me. Anyway, guys, so that has been our journey, and I'm so thankful that that's in the past now. I know other things will probably come up in the future. I don't know what to expect, but I'm so thankful that God has been with us. And it wasn't easy, but I think for me anyway, it's been better than I actually thought. So I'm so grateful to God right now. So if you've really enjoyed this video and you have any questions for me, I'll be more than happy. Just post it up in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to respond to them. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I'm a happy mom. Can you see? I'm very happy. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a very safe 2022, guys. Stay maxed up. Bye.